Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
So we both kind of slept in this morning because we were really tired
And
we,
because we can.
yeah, we aren't into San Francisco until early this afternoon.
Yeah.
It is a gorgeous day here at sea. Seas are not that bad,
Not too bad.
a little roll, but nothing to really write home about. We are gonna go get some Starbucks. And then we're going to head to breakfast in the main dining room. So let's get going.
Look what I found! Look what I found! Look what I found! So excited!
Hi, I'm Matthew.
And I'm Susan. Together we love to travel.
One of our favorite places to be
Is aboard a Norwegian ship at sea.
good food, drinks, and friends.
Make a relaxing trip indeed.
So come along with us.
As we let the sea set us free. Woo! Okay. Let's go.
So we were here at Starbucks and it's open this morning. So quite a bit of a line, but it's moved pretty quickly.
So clearly it is super busy down here at either Taste or Savor. So this is a first. Got one of the little buzz things for Savor. It's about a 30-minute wait. Taste was 45 minutes, so, you know.
It might be faster.
The ship's full. Nobody's gotten off yet, so.
And they all slept in.
So it turns out it was not 30 minutes, more like 30 seconds. I just barely got seated in a tall booth chair. And the thing started buzzing, so here we are. We're at our table. And to start for breakfast, we each got our normals, my yogurt parfait and his grapefruit with orange segments and cottage cheese. Main course has arrived. I got the egg and avocado wrap with bacon and ham on the side. Matthew got eggs Benedict with bacon, ham, and potatoes on the side.
My name is Robert. I will be your captain for this cruise. And I'm from a small town called Malmö in southern Sweden. And to make a long story short, how I ended up here with you guys today. I was very young. I was only 16 years old when I decided to go out and try the life at sea. I very quickly got a liking to the work and the life of a sailor, so I continued a few years in various rating positions. Decided to go in and get my officer's license, so did a 3-year university study in the Merchant Marine Academy in Sweden. Went back out on the cargo ships, and this sounds like a cliche, but I remember it very clearly. I was on a very old oil tanker, older than I was, in Iceland, and I was standing there looking out on the horizon, and I see this beautiful cruise ship passing by, and I had to ask myself, what the heck am I doing on this rust bucket? so I decided to apply for a cruise ship job. I got a job as a second officer with Radisson 7 Seas Cruises. Went on to Disney Cruise Line, and in 2006 I started my career here with Norwegian. I've been one of the lucky few, I would like to consider myself, so I was part of Norwegian's new building program, so I was part of the final preparations and the launch of the Breakaway Getaway Escape Joy, and when I got to the Bliss 6 years ago, I got my first position as a captain. So, a little bit about me, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
Sounds better. My name is Ivan, Chief Engineer. Started sailing on the local ferries in Croatia, between the coast of Croatia and Italy in the Adriatic Sea. Had a lot of fun there. And after a while, I started applying for the cruise industry. So, as always, you know, when you want to change your profession, your industry is like a quantum jump. Same for me, but I was pretty persistent. I was applying, and finally there was an agency from Monte Carlo. And they asked me, "Are you still willing to join the cruise ship?" And I said, "Yes." And they said, "Okay, you have to fly tomorrow." And I said, "Yes," without thinking. And it was more or less Christmas time. And they said, "You have to fly, the ship is in Papeete." I have to be honest, I didn't have a clue where it was. It's the capital of Tahiti, in the South Pacific. So next day, and I'm talking December 24, I'm flying from Zagreb to Paris, from Paris to LA. And from LA there is another 10, 11 hours, all the way to Tahiti. So I landed there on the Christmas morning. Of course, the ship was not there. The ship was in front of the island of Bora Bora. So I had to take the small plane. And that's the one when you're traveling together with your luggage and you're sitting behind the pilot. So and that one goes from island to island. And finally, around noontime, I was on Bora Bora, on the pier, and I saw my first cruise ship. And I never looked back. That was actually same company as the captain, Radisson company. After that, I joined Regent 7 Seas for a while, and now I've been 17 years with NCL, which I by far I consider the best one in 7 Seas. Thank you.
All right, good morning, everybody. What do you want, the short or the long version? Short like me, that's what you said? All right, so, well, I started my career at sea together with Christopher Columbus on the Santa Maria. Then I moved to the Nina and the Pinta. No, joke apart, of course, I'm born and grew up in the northern part of France, very close to the Belgian border. So far away from the sea, nothing to do with the sea actually. But I went to London, where I used to work in a 3-star Michelin restaurant, Le Soufflé, in Hyde Park Corner exactly. After a couple of years there, I was in 87 until 89, I worked there. But then I wanted to discover the world, and what the best way to do that, to work on a cruise ship. So after getting all my documents ready and visas, I flew from Paris to Miami, and from Miami to Cape Canaveral, where I joined my first cruise line company, the Big Red Boats, Premier Cruise Line. They had 3 ships, Oceanic, Atlantic, and Majestic. Actually, they were the first ship with the Disney characters, all right? But I didn't know all that. So when I was in London, of course, I was serving, you know, this fine wines, you know, Romane Conti, Meursault, Chateau Lafite, Rothschild, all this kind of fine wine. And here I was because on this Big Red Boat, out of 1,600 guests, that was about 500 to 600 kids. Nothing wrong with that. But then again, I didn't know. So when I was looking for my fine wines, no, I had to look for chocolate milk, fruit punch, iced tea, you name it. There was a very fast operation, up and down. You know, honestly, I mean, I remember I even came with a nice pair of shoes, and of course I had blisters after every shift because there was very long hours of work. Nothing to do like we were in London. So I went to see the restaurant manager and I said, listen, I think it's not the job for me. I need to go back to home, you know. And he said, you just arrived 2 weeks ago. I said, yeah, I cannot do it. And they said, you know what? Tomorrow the ship will call Nassau in the Bahamas. Then we have overnight there. After your night shift, you don't need to come for breakfast. You don't need to come for lunch. You don't need to come for afternoon tea. And luxury, you don't need to work for midnight buffet. Because at that time, we had midnight buffet every single night. So I said, okay, why not? I'm going to give it a try. I went there, I had a good time, met some friends, and 34 years after that, I'm still floating around. Can you believe that? So of course, I made my way up from assistant waiter, or busboy, that we used to call them, and I made my way up to waiter, head waiter, assistant maitre d', restaurant manager, assistant food and beverage director, food and beverage director, assistant general manager, and the position that I'm holding today as the general manager. Of course, the company went bankrupt once Disney created their own cruise ship, and I moved to different company, and I joined Norwegian Cruise Line in February 2014. So just completing 10 years, and I did all. I joined Norwegian Getaway, Norwegian Star, Norwegian Joy, And it's been now 6 years that I've been working on Ocean Bliss. And I have to say, she's probably the most beautiful ship that the company can offer, and a great team to work on. Thank you.
Okay, so a little update. We went to Captain's Q&A, and we had a lot of fun, learned a lot. I always learn a lot on that. We went and got some Starbucks, and then went up to check out photo gallery, make sure our boarding photo was there. We had to go find it. And
Shorex.
yeah, Shorex, because our shore excursion got canceled.
Yeah. So we booked a different one this time, the Bouchard Gardens and Bouchard and Butterfly Gardens. So that one should be good.
So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna head back to the room, get our GoPro stuff, because we're gonna be sailing under the Golden Gate Bridge pretty soon, and we want to get set up out on deck for that. So let's go. Okay, so we are just outside of San Francisco. We picked up our pilot to take us into San Francisco. They are also dropping off a pilot for the container ship coming in right behind us. And so they're going to be dropping him off in a moment. But yeah, I can't wait to sail under the Golden Gate Bridge. First time for that.
local before we head into San Francisco a little bit later. Here at the local to start, I got the Cobb salad with pretzel bites. Matthew got the Caesar salad with pretzel bites. Alright, and our main course, I got the Coney Island hot dog. Matthew got cheeseburger with bacon.
Monday in San Francisco. I will be back with another.
Okay, so we're off the ship.
Okay, so after waiting forever to get off the Bliss and then fiercely walking down here, we finally got in line to board the boat to go to Alcatraz.